How you doing, folks? I'm going to talk to you today about being a mentor, helping somebody new along or just barely new along. And uh, I'm only been shooting traditional archery for 2.5 years, and a lot of that beforehand, but I've been shooting a bow overall for about 10 years. Started out shooting compound, and ended up shooting a recurve longbow, and that's what I shoot regularly now is recurve and longbows for the past 2.5 years. Uh, Helping somebody along is pretty gratifying, and it's, a good enjoyment to see somebody else do good off the information you give them. Uh, Not all the information that you give somebody is going to help them because, it just might not work for them, or it just gives them an idea to try, and you're just helping them, getting them going in the right direction. Started out doing kind of tutorial videos to help people along that learning curve, because I went through that same learning curve, and I'm still developing my shot process. I mean, I'm pretty much getting it down pat uh, as far as that, and getting over that learning curve is probably a tough thing getting started. And I had fun. I just started shooting compound, and my form wasn't all that good, and I was going to use a longbow or recurve to help me along. But then I found out that I was learning a whole different way of shooting. My form was the same, and I found out how bad my form was by shooting a longbow or recurve, and I started improving from there. But after a little while, I wanted to learn how to tune my arrows, and I started asking a bunch of questions. Got a lot of help, a lot of feedback from other archers that helped me along. So, and getting over that learning curve is probably one of the toughest things, and that's why a lot of people don't really stay with traditional archery, is because it's got so much of a learning curve. And that's what I try to do with my videos, is help people over that learning curve. And if you help somebody over that learning curve, they're liable to stick with it for a longer period of time, if not make a switch from compound to longbow or recurve. Not everybody's going to make that switch. Some people like to tinker with it and still shoot compound or whatnot, but that's their choice. I made a choice a while back due to eyesight. It was hard for me to concentrate inside of a peep sight, because everything, after a while, it gets blurry, I get tired, and eventually, I started deciding, well, I'm just going to go with a longbow or recurve. And with all those people helping me get over that learning curve, and that's what it's all about, helping the new archers get over the learning curve. When I started on Facebook doing tutorials, it helped quite a few people. And I'm not anybody special. I had to learn everything. I gathered information. I asked a bunch of questions, the other archers to get, and even going to some 3D shoots, I learned a lot, just by asking questions there, or just sitting there listening, in the group I was in, and learning some different things on how to shoot, and trying different bows, with some bows that have a weighted riser, or I found out, one guy watching me shoot, well, your bow arm's dropping. That's something, I wasn't seeing on the outside. So there's a lot of help that you can get, and a lot of good information. But, if you'd help the younger ones, or the newly started archers, and not say younger ones, even kids, to help them over the hump, and you'll find it a lot more satisfying to watch somebody else achieve and make it through that learning curve, because it was really fun for me doing it. Now trying to do it on YouTube, and trying to help people along. I can help. I started from compound, made a transition into traditional archery, and learned different things by asking different questions to different people. So try to help somebody in the sport, help them along, regardless of whether they shoot the way you do or not. It's all about them having fun, and that's what the sport of archery is about. Be able to have fun, whether you hunt or just target shoot or whatever you like to do with it. It's all it's basically fun, but having good information where you can hit what you're aiming at, looking at, or whatever, however way you shoot, whether it's instinctive or aiming, you know, help those younger ones along, and you'll find a good return in people staying with, you know, a longbow or recurve in the traditional side of archery. So I hope this helps, and I hope y'all be a mentor to somebody. Thanks for watching. Like my channel, subscribe to it, and thank you for watching. God bless. Have a great day.